Hi Libras, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy, Libra. I already have cards on the table for you, and we're going to pull out tarot together, but first I'm going to start talking about what I see on the table for you right now. I see the story here of somebody who's walked through a very dark area of the forest. So the forest is a place that I like to talk, it's like life, honestly. It's like life, it's all the different things that you're going to encounter in life. Sometimes it's expected, sometimes it's unexpected, sometimes there's no path at all, and then sometimes you find yourself on a path and it's not the right path. You know, there's so many things going on in the forest. But also, to me, I describe the forest as a place, I don't know, maybe I've never articulated it like externally here as I'm about to, but to me the forest symbolizes the in-between from point A to point B in some period of time in our life. And there can be many different types of forests that we encounter and go through when we are in the in-between, like when there's something from our life that has closed off and there's a new area of our life that has not opened up yet. So actually, I don't think I've ever really articulated that, but that's kind of like how I see the forest. So I'm looking at you in the forest in this reading. And what I see is someone who's been through an area of the forest that is very dark. There's a lot of malevolent energies in the forest, but it was also the place where you were born, like it birthed you. So maybe through trial and hardship and difficulty, you found yourself birthed. Now there's a very strong energy that is now protecting you from that. So I don't know what you encountered in the forest or what you've been through, but you are now protected. So we're going to jump right first to the underline. Shadows of the Middle Ages Oracle deck. This is your underline. So this is how it appears to me. These are the ones that are upright. So the demon is here, and then the water, but then the scarecrow is in here. And the scarecrow is the protection card, right? It protects the harvest. And so I know that these are somehow incorporated into your past. That's how I read. So the underlying cards represent past energies. So you have been through these very difficult, and the water card is the one that is kind of giving me the energy of a birth here. So hopefully not like the devil's baby. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Maybe you had. Maybe you saw. Oh, the goblin is behind the devil, but it's, whoa, what the hell? The goblin is behind the devil, but it's reversed. So I just kind of saw that there was a reversal and I stopped, but it's a friggin' goblin. So the goblin is an agent of the demon. So now that's given me, okay, interesting story, because now this looks like to me that you dealt with something really difficult even before you even got to this demon energy. But you got past it. It kind of like flipped it on its head. So it was no longer, you incapacitated this goblin energy. And now the demon, almost as if it stepped in, was like, well, when you need a job done, you got to do it yourself. So it's sort of the demon. But I'm wondering too, if your emotional state somehow watered down this energy. But it's like whatever this all represents, and I'm not going to get into it too much more because I'm really fascinated by what is going on right now for you that's on the table. So scarecrow, the scarecrow is protecting. It's all back there. It's kind of like saying, you know, go forward as you are, but you are doing it very cautiously, and no doubt because of what I see here from your past. So you pulled out the gloves card. And then in the Tea Leaf Oracle deck, it's accompanied by the leg card, which is stepping into a new experience, right? So, but the glove card represents doing that very carefully, with boundaries, not rushing into a situation, trying to get to know things before you really get in there. Yeah, not even revealing everything about yourself. It's cautious. It's like an armor, right? Like it also has armor on the glove. It looks like armor. So you are stepping out of whatever this has been. You've put that bad energies behind you, and you got like angels, guides, whoever, they are guarding you. They got your back. So you proceed forward. And as you are, that's what this looks like. You're being really careful. Yeah, okay. So it's funny. So that's the situation. So that's the situation that I asked, what's Libra's situation? This was the first thing I pulled out. And that's what I got. And then this is you. This is your energy. So you have this fairy energy, which is really, really cool. I do want to say you could be a bad son of a bitch, or you can be a really sweet little, because that's the fairy. The fairy's a very magical energy. But fairies, okay. I keep getting more information about fairies as the years go by. And I actually just got like a bit of a new bit of information, but I've kind of wondered to myself, and I'll put these questions to spirit often in my mind, and I'll get the answer through another reading or something will happen. I've always wondered how fairies avoid heavy karmic energies, because they don't seem to take them on. Like they can, because they're sort of, they're agents of the earth. They're earth magic. I don't know why my throat chakra is really tickly right now. They're agents of earth magic. But I've been shown that we come down here to earth because we've got karma that we need to work out. So, right? Isn't that kind of weird? Like, because we're always told, oh, you build karma here on earth. Well, you kind of do. But you're actually here. We've all come here because we have some karmic things we need to get done. It's a little bit like, it's like spiritual summer school. You got to go here and you need to catch up on some stuff. But they're always here. So I do feel like, though, too, that the fairies are also the energy that is guiding you through this forest. They're helping you through the forest. And at times, it might feel like, wow, they are really malicious little friggers. I can't believe they dragged me into this and left me here. What is this? What is going on here? Get back here. Come here. Why did you bring me? Nope, that's true. That, right? So you're cautious because you are cautious. Someone who's like a little bit gun shy, like, what the hell? Wow, what's going on? But right now, I'm not going to tell you to let your guard down. I think you need to do that naturally on your own so that you feel comfortable and you do it in your own way. But I am going to tell you that everything is okay. So it looks like your energy is actually really, really nice right now. You pulled out they flew out, 3 tea leaf oracle decks with the fairy. Money will be coming to you. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure a success. And unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I feel like you've tapped into magic here. I feel like you were needing to utilize your resources in some way that were helping to defend you from something really difficult. And it's an area of the forest, because too, like having worked with Brian Froud's fairy deck for so many years, like there's some fairies in there that are real little fuckers, man. Like if you got them in your energy, oh man, what is going to happen today? But that always is about to show us something in ourselves, to show us something about ourselves, or to ask us to look at a situation differently. They're huge. They're huge little, no, huge little frickers. Yeah, they're the ones that bring us to the lessons, and they're also the ones that bring us to the rewards. So you really honestly have very strong fairy energy with you right now. I feel like there's a part of me that feels like I don't trust that fairy. It's giving me the vibe. It's so funny how often this movie comes in to my reading sometimes. It's the Scrooged one with Bill Murray. And actually it looks a lot like, oh, what was her name? I think she was a ballet dancer, and she played the character of the Ghost of Christmas Present. And she had like, literally, it looked like a fairy outfit, very much like that. Whenever Bill Murray, he did not expect it, and she hit him with a toaster. She was always trying to, like, I guess inflict a bit of pain and wake him up to what he was doing. Oh, that's interesting. Because this fairy could do that to you. This fairy could be very playful and fun, and then, oh, you're a son of a bitch. Guess where you're going? You're going in there. So I feel like you've really been through it. I'm just going to say that. Like, I feel like you've really been through it, because this energy is giving me when, okay, he's like, now I'm ready for you. Now I'm ready for you. But then she's done with him. And it was like, oh. And like, he's been transported back to normal reality which is also interesting that I say that, because being in the forest is kind of like a place where reality can seem really twisted and unusual. So you might be stepping back into a more normal reality, whatever that could mean for you. But you're cautious. You're just like, I've been hit a few times. I know. There. Yeah, like that. That's how you come across. So we're going to go into the tarot. You are cautiously stepping into a new experience. You're guarded. You're careful. I think it's you. Per se. It feels very much like just your energy here. So the gloves. I think it also says in the book something about like this can also be the representation of a punishing hand. But that's the fairy. I'll hit you with a toaster, but I'll also take you to where these beautiful little buttercups are growing. Gloves. Wow, the Empress. Leg. Leg. Whoa, the Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress. The gloves and the leg. That sounds a little bit sexy there, no? Okay. Wow. That's the current situation here. Well, I don't know which one you are, but this is lovely. This is lovely. But see, that's the thing. It's almost like it's hard to imagine that it's lovely after whatever this is. Like you went through some area of the forest here where, I don't know. I want to say not everybody gets out alive. Not everybody gets out with their sanity. Not everybody gets out on the other side. You've done that. Okay, so the Empress, I'm feeling like, obviously because it's attached to the glove card, I feel like the Empress energy is the one that has sort of like some protective boundaries here. So this is also interesting. Stepping into a new experience, the Emperor. I don't know who you are here now. You could be either one of these. This is kind of like the divine masculine feminine energies, right? Also, you could look at it in terms of your own divine masculine and feminine personally. And so the more receptive aspect of you is very cautious. So cautious of what you receive. And even the active aspect of you is cautious. But it is the one stepping forward. So interesting I say that. Look at, he has one leg forward in the chair. Like he's just about to get out of the chair and step forward. I'm also getting a very strong vibe here of proceeding with caution. Like, I think it's around the Emperor energy because that's the one who's stepping forward. And the Empress has got like these gloves, this protection here. So interesting though, because, and this has come through in another reading really recently about someone who did have protection, someone or something that was really well protected and guarded. And okay, I'm remembering it. I don't remember whose reading it was, but it was shown to me sort of like it was a cactus, like a cactus in the desert. And if you think about a cactus, like they're just covered in spikes. Why? Because what is inside that cactus is so valuable, particularly in the environment that it's in. So it's got to protect it, and nature's going to protect it. So don't get mad at things that are protecting themselves when they have a lot of value, particularly associated with the environment or the context of whatever's being discussed. So the Empress energy is coming across like that. It does have some protective energies around. Okay, so the situation is Emperor and Empress. Empress is protective. Emperor is stepping into a new experience. Maybe this is experiencing someone who is protective and cautious. It's not closed off. That's not what the glove talks about. But there is a boundary there. Okay, so you're the fairy. There you go. You're the fairy. Or the energy of fairy is very strong around you. The Two of Swords. Like, what do we do here? I wonder. Are you trying to decide who you are in this story? That's interesting. Who are you in this story? Are you at a crossroads? I understand the crossroads because of what you... Let's look at this. I'm going to hop over here to this underline. Okay, show me this demon energy. The demon, the water, and the scarecrow. All of it's real. Like, even the scarecrow is creepy as shit. It's really scary looking. The demon. The King of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. Could be some sort of partner from your past. It's funny that he should appear in a clearing. Because when I held up this card and I said, like, this is really creepy, it's really creepy looking. I got this sort of little storyline playing out of you in the forest here. And then you come out into this clearing. And in the clearing, somebody has, like, taken advantage of that and planted, you know, a field of something, a field of sunflowers, a field, something that can be harvested and eaten. And it looks like on the surface, like this is an area where you can sort of like relax and not worry about what's around the corner. But no, right? And that's funny too, because a lot of times things that present themselves to us as, you know, this is great, this is lovely, this looks so nice, this looks like a place where you could relax. It's like those like horror movies. It's when somebody gets themselves into a place and it's like, as soon as they do that, you know, they're fucked. Something's there. And there always is. And it is. It's kind of like almost a place where you feel like you can exhale, but it's not. But it's connected to this King of Pentacles. What is the water? Wow, the Nine of Cups. The Scarecrow? Oh, the Devil. Devil. Oh, something happened. So I feel like the King of Pentacles is this energy over here, right? Because he's sitting underneath the demon, the devil. So protecting yourself. Somebody here, but now it's all wound up. Oh, it's protected. You are really protected. The scarecrow is kind of coming off like a gargoyle, right? Like on the churches. So they always made the gargoyles to look super scary so that they would be scary enough to scare away the scary things. Right? Yeah. That's exactly what the scarecrow is doing. It is protecting a dream here. A wish and a hope for you. It's also sort of managing to keep your personal happiness and sovereignty excluded from things that are very bad or could cause you harm. All right. I'm going to come back over here. So that's a bit of the backstory there. Coins. Money will be coming to you. I mean, it's coins. Maybe it is specifically a change. Like it might not be a ton of money. Could be. But it could be a special coin, a lucky coin. Coins. The Queen of Wands. Deep personal strength and peace. Ace of Wands. Wow, nice. And then the Unicorn. Ah, the Seven of Cups. Your intuition. Something's off about your intuition. I don't know. I feel like you went through a bit of a shock and awe over there in some part of this forest. And now you're not sure who you are or what you should do. There's that. You're not sure what to do because of the Two of Swords. Because you know this energy can present. You can run into things that present themselves as one thing and they end up being a completely other thing. The Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Swords. This reading is trying to come across to you to tell you everything has changed. Like you're not in that part of the forest anymore. Trust your intuition. Trust your instinct. Your intuition developed when you were in this other period here, this other area. The other thing I want to say, there's something here about not sure if you can trust your magic, because the unicorn represents magic to me as well. But the Seven of Cups is like, I'm confused here. But your intuition is the key, but it's the one area that you, by looking at these cards right now, where you seem hesitant to tap into it, or you seem hesitant to trust it. And it really does come down to, you know, you've seen people in masks before. Because the Scarecrow then binds him up. Binds up that King of Pentacles demon energy. You've seen them in their masks before. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know that there's anything I can say to help you trust whatever you're stepping into here. If you're the one who's got caution and kind of boundaries around you, I feel like that's just something that you're going to naturally, and that is solely up to you, and as it should be, especially with this energy, to decide what is safe or what is not safe for you, what you feel comfortable with and what you don't feel comfortable with. But you are stepping into a new experience. Now, the other thing to think about as well is that this situation involves both highly developed feminine and masculine energies. So if you are stepping into a new experience, you are more than capable to deal with some really, you know, challenging things if that's what's in there. I don't think there is. And you also, the Empress also is like, I'm aware that I am the cactus in the desert. I've got some prickles that everybody has to get through. So I think you are capable now of protecting yourself. So that might even be a way to try to decide who are you moving into this next stage in your life. And to help you make decisions here. Because this is really like, this is a whole new plan. This is a whole new game with the Seven of Pentacles, and everything has changed with the Wheel of Fortune, and now you can see clearly. Trust yourself. What you see is what is going on. I feel like I've done that for you before. I'm going to pull one. I'm going to pull a Brian Froud Fairy card for you. Don't tell anybody else. There's too many cards in the upright. Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're all, like, both these are talking about going through a dark maze as well. I think some of you are going to have a really good idea here. That's the other thing I'm getting with these cards that have come out. A really, really good idea, but you may not trust yourself about it. You may get really in your head. And around that, I don't know what it is. I mean, it could be anything. It could be maybe an idea to step forward more in life, or an idea, it could be something creative with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands also. Let's pull, I want to see what, I did a reading, was it a few months ago, for all of the zodiacs, and it was asking what fairy energy is taking your hand as you walk forward. There's kind of like that, and oh, didn't you guys get the blank fairy card? Or was that Gemini? I think it was an air sign. Maybe it was Gemini in that reading. I don't know if any of you remember that, if you saw that. I was looking at what fairy energy are you leaving, like that you were letting its hand go, and then you're kind of like walking forward with a new one. That's totally this reading here. So what fairy energy is around you at this time? I also feel like it's a fairy energy that is not going to tell you much. It's up to you to decide what to do here. Well, there we go. A collection of pixies. I'm having a weird, like, reminisce here. Did you guys, I wish I knew when that was. How long ago I did that? I can't remember what house that was. Usually that helps me remember. Isn't that funny that? Yeah. Like a catalog of memories. What house I was in when I did that reading. It wasn't this one. No. So maybe it was a year or two ago. But anyways, so you have a collection of pixies. A collective of pixies. Where's the book? You know, I want to meet Brian Froud one day. I've done so much with this deck. I really want to meet him one day. A collective of pixies. What is needed here is not only an awareness of duty, but a merry approach to it. This job has to be done, so one might as well do it. That's the pixie, you have a few. There's a few fairies around you. Might as well be done willingly. Progress through this dance maze step by step. Maze, right? There's the maze behind her. There's the maze behind the knight, but the queen has a better perspective. I feel like the queen has come through the maze and understands it, remembers it in her mind. The king of swords has a map to the maze. I feel like the queen of swords, she's been through it. She knows. It's all in her head there. Okay. Lithely and lightly, take joy and pride in achievement. Approach the work with zeal, zest, and zing, and perhaps even a little zaniness as well. Otherwise, you might as well not bother. Well, almost. There is something about this lighthearted approach to your duty that is important at this time in order to achieve the results you want. Additionally, consider the words collective and cooperative as you make your plans. This situation may take more than one person, perhaps several working together to achieve the desired results. Joining forces with others is appropriate at this time. Seek the cooperation of friends, family, co-workers, and fairies as appropriate. Oh, there's a lot of energy at your disposal. There's a lot of energy around you right now, my dear Librans. Himself here, Iris of the Rainbow, and himself, a very powerful energy, natural law, life force, magic, shamanic powers, great energy, great victory, confidence and integrity. It actually really does speak a lot of sort of like divine masculine energy in its healthiest and most developed form. Creating the future, the rainbows, himself. I think there's a part of this reading here. It kind of feels like the divine masculine energies are stepping in. Well, let's see. What is this new experience? Maybe too, this could be like partnerships. You could be here going to build something with someone and you've not built with someone like this in the past. Stepping into a new experience. The Emperor, the lovers. The lovers. Wow, I want to say the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups. The lovers, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. That's a divine path. That is a new path. Oh, the fairies have taken you through something, right? It's almost like what is at the other end of some sort of journey that you've been on is the cactus. It's the cactus. You've gone through the desert, and now there's all this prickly stuff, or maybe you've gone past the prickly stuff. It's been very, very well protected, this path and this situation that you were stepping into. There's a lot of love here. A ton of love. This is love. I mean, it's all about love. It's feeling love. It's feeling loved. It's building on love. Okay, the Empress has got the gloves on. Gloves on. Let's just say that too. You think of a boxer. Okay, got my gloves on. Oh, yeah. Five of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Three of Swords. The Empress. Like, can never fucking win here. So the divine feminine energy is like, you can never win. When the situation does change, it doesn't change in your favor. Sad. So, well, that's very interesting. It kind of looks like, are these two coming together? Like, what is this? Are they completely different energies? What's going on between these two? Strength. Strength, Ten of Wands, and the King of Wands. Somebody's got to, I don't know, somebody has to show up here. Somebody might also have some responsibilities or burdens that they need to face. They can't just leave them behind. Somebody's got to get through something. But that's nice. Nice energy. I'm just looking here. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Mostly clear. The Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Sun. Well, the Queen of Cups is over there. Building, the pixies. Building on love and happiness and light. I love that they're dancing in that field of the sunflowers. The field of the sunflowers. Because that's where the toxic energy got all wrapped up. It can't move forward. It can't get you. I don't know what this darkness is, but it's the King of Pentacles. Wow, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. It's somebody that doesn't know what's going on in your life. Somebody that you've been disconnected. The devil can't see you. The devil cannot see you. Interesting. The devil can't see you and he doesn't know where you went. So there's that. That's good, no? The devil can't see you and the devil don't know where you went. Oh, and then still, you're still ending with a nice energy. The Ten of Pentacles, at the 10 of Cups at the bottom. Building on happiness, family, unity. Yeah, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended. I think I'm going to ask. No, I think I'm going to keep it the same today. All of them so far, I've gone into the sister deck, the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck, and I'm going to build up on these energies. The situation and you, and just see more of the story over there. Thank you so much, my dear Librans. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.